What'd you say? Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Clonmore GA pitch here for the Junior B game between Knock and Clonakenny. It's Peter Byrne here, and I'm joined by Robert Ryan of Knock, and the two of us are going to try and keep you up to date on the game as it goes through. So I'll hand over to Robert to give us the Knock line out.
Thanks, Peter. Yeah, lining out for Knock today is in goal Alan Grattam, the full back line of John Breen, Liam Carroll and Noel Fogarty. The half back line is Jack Ryan at 5, Gerard Hubin at 6 and Ian Tracy at 7. Midfield today is Owen Standish and Paul Kerwin, Owen wearing 8, Paul wearing 9. The half forward line is 10 Colm Ryan, 11 Sean Maher and 12 Tommy Hennessy. And the full forward line is 13 Tommy Nolan, 14 John Carroll and 15 is Mark Ryan. And I'll hand you back to Peter.
Thanks, Robert. And the Clonakenny line out for today is in goal William Costigan, full back line number 2 Michael Costigan, full back Ger Byrne and the other corner Neil Matthews. In the half back line we have Brian Mullally at 5, Conor Nesbitt at 6 and Conor Shanahan wearing number 7. Midfield is Sean Maher number 8 and Prunchis Matthews number 9. The half forward line is Brian Shanahan wearing 10, Conor Ryan wearing 11 and Stephen Ryan number 12. In the full forward line we have John O'Mara wearing number 13 in the corner, with Alan Abbott at 14 and Stephen Maher at 15. The referee for today's game is Joe Leahy, and he's out in the centre of the field ready for the game to start. Both teams are togged and ready to go, just waiting for them to come into their position with just a minute or two to go before the start of the game. Robert, this game is important for both teams because as we understand at the moment, the winner goes through.
Yes, the winner goes through on both teams. Now, mathematically, maybe a draw will do one of the teams, or maybe the two of them, but we don't want to depend on other teams' results. Clonakenny, Holy Cross are also in the group, and Knock have won one game and lost a game already in this, so today is a big day for both teams here now today, and a bit of local rivalry as well. So to go with both teams are in a huddle, so I can assure that shouting and roaring is gone, and you're probably better off not hearing it.
You're not serious about local rivalry. There's no rivalry between Clonakenny and Knock. Never was. Sure, we all play together at minor and juvenile level up along, or a lot of them did anyhow. So yeah, as Robert says there, the both teams need to win this game in order to be sure of going through. While this game is on, I think at the same time Holy Cross and Gortnahoe are playing their game, and we don't want, as Robert says, to be dependent on the result of the other game. So it's both teams will be going all out to try and win this game here in Clonmore. A smashing day for the match. There's hardly a breeze. The flags are not blown very much, and I noticed that Clonakenny are playing up to the road end, and Knock are playing down and into the lower end. Willie Costigan has gone down into the goal. We're still waiting for the Knock team to come out into their places now, and we're all set for the game to start. Don Leahy or Joe Leahy, the referee, just coming back to the centre of the field there to get proceedings underway. We have Peter Byrne up there operating the camera, so we hope that you'll be able to get a good view of the game as the game gets underway in the next couple of minutes. Both teams getting back into their places now.
Strange here today. You can hear the voices from everyone around the field because we've only the 80 people here, from 40 from each club, and it's very strange along the sideline. Usually there'd be a bit of noise or that. Peter and myself here on the sideline, and there's no one with us. We have the full view of the field, so it'll be our eyesight to let us down today, not anyone on our way.
And that 40 includes the players, obviously, as well. The 40 from each club includes the players
and selectors and everything.
Yeah.
A team, club secretary, chairman, everything like that. So it's crazy times, unfortunately. But sure, for a match like this, we'd probably have a couple of hundred, if not maybe 400 or 500 for a game.
And the game is underway. Knock moved the ball down the field. Mickey Costigan coming on to it for Clonakenny. Mickey fails to get it up the first time. He gets it up the second time. He throws it out. A loose pass run out.
Johnny Carroll in possession. Driving forward with it. taking his chance and putting it over the bar. Great start from John Carroll.
Good point there. John moved out near the 40-yard line to collect that ball, turned, made a bit of room for himself and struck it over the bar. There's a puck out from Willie Costigan, gone out to the far side of the field. Brian Shannon is there for Clonakenny. He doesn't get it. Brian is pulled back in the back there, and a free given to Clonakenny.
Middle of the field.
Conor Nesbitt has gone across there to take it for Clonakenny. Conor is a very nice striker of the ball. He could possibly put this over the bar he's just in the exact centre of the field. What do you think, Robert?
Yeah, definitely have a free there. He just pulled back a little bit, like there was a good tussle for the ball. It broke past him and a bit of holding there, so he won the advantage and takes his strike. And unfortunately it's gone wide for him, unfortunately from Knock point of view. So Knock still holding the lead now, ready for a puck out. I see a load of movement in the middle of the field. They're hoping for they're looking for a short puck out, a couple of them as well. Alan drives it full into the field. It's dropping down on top of one Standish and Clonmore. It breaks for Clonakenny.
Yes, Pruncheese Matches has the ball now. Pruncheese strikes it, he gets it forward for Clonakenny. Alan Abbott comes out to try and take it in the air. Alan doesn't get it first time.
Noel Fogarty in possession here now.
Noel Fogarty coming out.
Yeah.
Noel's shot is half blocked down.
Paul Kerwin strikes again down to the half forward line. Paul Kerwin again, Clonakenny over again, possession down the half back line. Turned over again by Sean Maher, strike in, takes his shot, drops short into the goalkeeper's hands. Unfortunate there for Sean, great strike, but he was a good bit out.
Willie Costigan clears it up along the far side of the field there. Good clearance. John O'Mara run on to it for Clonakenny. Conor Ryan is there as well. Conor has it in his hand for Clonakenny. Conor is trying to break his way through.
He's on
He's fouled.
There, yeah.
He's fouled.
He's pull back. He's on advantage there. The referee signal. He's given the free. It was a good tussle for it there, but it broke from the Grove to hoop. A little bit of a pull back, and the ref were playing advantage, so he got the free.
Stephen Maher is the Clonakenny free taker. Very accurate all year from frees, both at minor and at junior level. So Stephen is standing over this one, and this should equalise the game at a point each. And yes, it's straight over the bar from Stephen.
Knock ready to puck out the ball again. Looking for options here on the field. He's going to go along with it again. Dropping in the half forward line, dropping the top of column again.
Well taken in the air there by Brian Mullally. A very good catch from Brian. He's half blocked as he goes to the air, but Conor Ryan gets the break of the ball, passes it out to Sean Maher. Sean loses possession, but Sean is fouled. And referee pointing in free for Clonakenny. And this will be an interesting one. Is it Conor Nesbitt going to take it yet? Conor is coming up to take it. I thought Stephen Maher might come out, but Conor is going to take this one from the 65, just outside the 65 for Clonakenny. Well run free there by Sean Maher, who gained possession in the centre of the field for Clonakenny, as Conor Nesbitt now standing over it. If he's able to put this one over, give Clonakenny the lead 2-1, but as it is at the moment, it's a point each. Conor strikes it very well, and yes, he strikes it through this time straight over the bar, so it's 2 points for Clonakenny, 1 point for Knock. And a quick puck out taken by the goalie is caught in the centre of the field there for Knock, clear down the field.
Got down to the half forward line, Mark Ryan in possession, taking on his man, having a strike across the square. Again, it's dropping short into the goalkeeper's hands. Tommy Nolan was in, but keeper has cleared it out to his half back line now. Turned over again in the middle of the field. Paul Kerwin has a strike at it again. Unfortunately, this has gone wide, but great effort from Paul Kerwin there in the middle of the field.
Conor Shannon was just a little bit unlucky with his clearance there. It went to a knockman, but as Robert says, the knockman has put it wide. Owen Standish put it wide there at the far side of the field, so we're just waiting for a second now. The referee just holding up the puck out for a minute as he's gone in to check something in here at the lower end of the field. He's dropped his pen. He's coming back out ready and be signalling again for Willie Costigan to take the puck out. There's the whistle, so Willie getting ready to puck out again for Clonakenny.
Small little bit of a breeze advantage, very little though, small bit of a breeze. Sun is not a factor either, it's over to the middle of the field. It's into the full back line there. John Breen turning over, Noel Fogarty fighting hard for it here. Once again, they've lost possession. Clonakenny are taking a shot. Drives him wild, completely miss hit.
Well, Alan Abbott is in hard look there. There was a man gone inside him. If you had to see him, Stephen Ryan has gone inside. Alan didn't spot him. He took his shot, but it just screwed off his hurl and went well wide of the post. So Knock goalie ready to puck out again.
Ready to puck out again, looking to drive it long again. Coming down along this side, down top of Colm Ryan here for a good tussle for it already. The ball is dropping. Colm is in possession there now, looking for a strike off. Back to Jack Ryan, and Jack Ryan sends a long ball in on top of John Carroll. John fighting hard for possession. This is broken the ground behind him. Corner back, bringing it out.
Mickey Costigan clears it out along the wing, but unfortunately he tries to pass it to Neil Matthews, but the hand pass goes astray and it's a line ball for knock. Here this side, Colin Ryan seems to be lining it up here. Robert, is it Colin is next?
Colin is lining up for this one now. Knock of John Carroll pushed in on the edge of the square. Their midfield has gone right down. This Knock have really pushed forward on this one. Both our midfielders are inside the 45 of Clonakenny. Ball going right across the square. Unlucky there, unlucky.
Yeah, good line ball from Colin, went straight across the square but went out wide. Nobody able to get the hurl to it. Willie Costigan poking it out again. He goes low up along the centre. Conor Ryan moving on to it for Clonakenny. Brian Shannon has it in his hand. Brian passes it forward to Conor Ryan, but the pass is a bit high in the air. He's not able to get it. Not clear down the field.
Centre back, Garrod Hoban down to Johnny Carroll again. It's breaking again. Pulled on the ground back out the middle of the field. Turned over by Tommy Hennessy again. There's a good tussle over on the far side for this one. Everyone is calling for a free from both sides, but no one has got it. Owen Standish is in possession now. Good tussle. He gives a great strike in, but once again it's dropping into the edge of the square. Full forward and harmlessly wide. Unfortunately, no one is staying in there. Knock seems to have sent in 3 or 4 long balls into the goalkeeper, where we don't have anyone standing right in front of him.
Willie Costigan with the puck out again. Again, Willie drops it on the 40-yard line out for goal. John O'Mara has it at the end. No, John doesn't get it first time. He's still lit. He has it on the second hand. Well done, John. Has it in hand. He's trying to get through. He finds the hand pass on to Conor Ryan. Conor is bursting through. Conor takes a shot. Yeah, and Conor has sent it over the bar. A good breakthrough from Conor Ryan there, and that's another point for Clonakenny.
Yeah. Clonakenny have a man down injured there, but it was a great score from Clonakenny. They ran maybe 30 yards of possession across the front of the 21 and struck it over the bar. Nice clean strike.
And Robert is keeping a note of the scores there as well, so that's 3 points to Clonakenny.
3 points,
1 for Knock. The opening point of the game scored by John Carr. Now I think Conor Ryan has added 2 for Clonakenny.
7 minutes gone in the game. We have just a break here for a few seconds out with an injury.
Yeah, Brian Shannon seems to have picked up a hand injury. I think it is there at the far side of the field, so the referee is holding up play for a couple of minutes. The Clonakenny mentors over there today. The manager of the Clonakenny team is Mark Dwyer. Selectors are Mark Ryan and Tomas Matthews. Who's in charge of the Knock team, Robert?
Just see a move there before I say it. See Mark Ryan being brought out to the half-hour line, and Tommy Hennessy moving into the far corner. The Knock selectors are managed by Tony Ryan of Cole to Laois. Tony was involved with the Laois minors for a number of years and underage for about 10 years with Laois. Selectors with him here for Knock is Tommy Nolan, Liam Cahill and Brendan Carey. So they're hopefully going to mastermind a win here today for us, or a good result anyway. A couple of changes around the field here now. We're
glad that Brian Shannon is up and back, takes his pace. The puck out comes to this side of the field. It breaks out over the sideline and knock ball here to this side. Tomas Carey doing the line here to this side, and it's a knock ball, and Colin Ryan getting ready to take it again. Colin cuts it this time. He doesn't get under it properly. Conor Shannon clears it out the far side, and he clears it over towards the far side of the field towards his brother Brian. It's picked up, it's cleared away by Knock. A little bit of pulling back there.
Free for Knock back on their own 45-yard line. Jack Ryan is coming across to take this one now. Jack is a great strike of the ball, so this should be landing in on top of John Carroll, hopefully. They just square if we have someone for the breaks off him now. He stole a few yards in this one as well. He's brought it up near the 65, but the referee's saying nothing, and we were saying nothing. Strikes a long ball in, having a right cut at it. Unfortunately, it has gone to the right and wide. The strike is a very long strike there of a ball. In fairness to him, it's been 20 yards out behind the goal. So we'd be hoping maybe get a little bit more accuracy next time. Clonakenny are taking a puck out now. He's looking for options here as well. Not has much movement. He's looking around and now we have a break out towards the sideline. He's going across to the far side of the field. A lot of ball has been deployed down along the right wing. Great clash in the air. Tommy Hennessy winds up for a big strike. It's in front of Johnny Carroll. It's possessed. There's a good tussle for it on the ground there now. And blocked down again by John Carroll. Sean Maher's in possession of this one now. Sean should have a slap at it. Johnny has picked it. Johnny is making a run for it. He's throwing it back out across the centre. And we have a pull on it, and there's a goal from Mark Ryan. Great run by John Carroll. Laid off back out the field in fairness. Supervision. He was being tied up himself. He looked out, and Mark Ryan nails it into the corner, into the goals.
A good first time pull there by Mark Ryan. The ball broke out. John Carroll did a very clever move there, trying it back out. He knew he wasn't going to get a strike at it himself. Interesting tussle in there between Gerborn for full back for Clonakenny and John Carroll full forward for Knock. The puck out breaks. Stephen Ryan has it. Stephen gets it in, a short ball inside. It looks as though it's going to be. Yeah, Stephen Maher's run onto it. Stephen has it, picks it up first time, and Stephen lets it over the bar. Great point for Clonakenny. Well done by Stephen Maher. Ran onto the break of the ball, took his chance and put it straight over the bar. That makes it 1-3 for 1-1 for Knock to 4 points for Clonakenny. And the puck out is coming out to this side of the far side of the field. It's steered away on the ground.
Mark Ryan in possession now, having a look up. A nice strike. He's been blocked down again. Mark pulls on the ground, adds to it again. Clonakenny seems to have numbers in the middle of the field there now. A bit of a lazy tackle coming through there, unfortunately. And Clonakenny getting a free again. No need for it there. That time the Clonakenny hadn't possession of the ball. It was just more of an obstruction coming through, unfortunately. But it's given a free shot now to take from his own inside his own 65.
Yeah, this Conor Nesbitt. Conor was the man that was fouled there himself. He was running on to pick up the ball and was taken out of it just before he got to the ball, and he's bending over this free now. Remember, he did strike the last one very neatly over the bar. He's just outside the knock 65, so he's striking a long strike, and it's looking good. The goalie's looking straight up at it. Yes, it's gone straight over the bar. The two umpires nodded at each other, and it's another point for Clonakenny. So that makes it 5 for Clonakenny to 1-1 for Knock. And Knock goalie just getting ready for the puck out again. It looks as though he's going to go along with this one again, Robert.
Yeah, he's going along with this one now again down the field. Good movement in at the half-hour line. Owen has made a run in for it. Tommy is right and underneath it. Clean.
And it's taken again out of the air there by Brian Mullally. Well caught by Brian. He gets it up to Conor Ryan. Conor loses it the first time. He's back under it again. John O'Mara has it. John is trying to make room for himself. He throws it out here to Sean Maher. Sean Maher strikes him out in the centre of the field, and Sean has struck it very well this time. Well over the bar. Lovely pass there from John O'Mara. John wasn't going to get room to strike it himself, so he saw Sean Maher loose and let it out to him. Right, the knock puck out is coming again, Robert.
Yeah, long puck out again. Sean made great space for himself there, found himself, and took a great pass over the middle of the bar. Clonakenny batted down. Owen Standish delivers it in, but it's long over into the corner, giving Johnny Carroll a small bit of work to do there. Back up along the sideline here. It's going to go over the sideline for a knock ball here between the two 65s.
Gerborn was clearing it up along the wing. He was trying to get it to Stephen Ryan, but it got over the line before it had got to Stephen, and it is a line ball for a knock. And Jack Ryan has come across to take it at this side. The Moss Carey.
About this one here now is the referee been told where to go.
So it's Jack Ryan ready to take it.
Jack ready to take it now. Nice cut of a ball straight across, and no one in at centre back to take it again. Cleared back up the field for Clonakenny.
Conor Shannon cleared that one out. Has gone over towards his brother Brian at the far side of the field. Alan Abbott has it. Alan is on the ground. He throws it out one-handed out to John O'Mara. John's shot is blocked down. But the referee is giving it for a loose pull. I think it looks like a free down to knock there.
He's talking to one of the Clonakenny lads.
Yeah, he's talking to John O'Mara.
He's just giving him a tick. He's not booking him. It was harmless enough. It's just a late little flick really when the ball broke. That's all it was. Garrod Hooban is ready to strike this one out now. It's on his own 45-yard line. Tommy Hennessy is making a bit of a move inside looking for a ball. John Carroll is making a move. The ball is going low short, and it's back down along the wing into Clonakenny hands.
Prunchie's matches has them. Prunchie's breaking away out the field, coming out hand pass to the Conor, or a short puck out to Conor Ryan. Conor coming away and he's making room for himself to strike. He strikes out this side to Stephen Ryan. Stephen against
Jack Ryan dispossesses them there.
Jack dispossession. Oh, great strike. Looking very good.
Looking all the way down on top of John Carroll. John is looking for someone for a break off, and there's a right tussle in there, and keeper has broke into the keeper, which was a great dispossession by Jack Ryan here, and down along the field to his own 45 onto 165 and got a clearance. Back down the far side of the field again.
Conor Ryan is onto it again for Clonakenny. Conor's trying to pick it up there near the far side of the field. He has it, turns across the face of the goal, but there's nobody in there. Liam Carroll is on his own. Liam comes out with the ball clear. His shot is half blocked down.
Yeah.
But it goes to
Ian Tracy strikes it down to the half-hour line, down top of Clonmore here now. Tommy Nolan is in behind it for a break, but breaking forward here now. Paul Kerwin making a tussle for Jack Ryan is in possession again. Jack is having a good game here, the wing back. Strikes again down. Lovely ball right in front of him, of Sean Maher. Sean breaks it down now. And again, Owen Standish has it now. Owen is soling down along the far side of the field, down to his own 21-yard line. Takes a strike across over the bar. Great score from Owen Standish there. Great score.
Great point from Owen Standish. Took that on the run and down along the far side of the field. And despite the efforts of Brian Mullally to try and hook him, he managed to get in his shot and send over a good point for Knock. So that makes it 1-2 for Knock to 6 points for Clonakenny. And we have about many minutes gone. We're heading towards the water break, I'd say, at this stage. Yeah, the referee just gone in there to check something with his umpires.
To speak to his umpires, just called him in. He's coming back out the field here now, and unfortunately he has the book out, so someone might be getting to have a little word with someone here now.
He's calling over Brian Mullally for Clonakenny, and it looks like Tommy Hennessy as well.
Ian Tracy.
It's Ian Tracy, is it?
No, it's Tommy, yes.
It is Tommy, number 12, yeah. Another Clonakenny man who transferred to Knock this year, playing well for him so far. And the puck out has come to Conor Nesbitt. Conor clears it up the field.
Sean Maher used to be in a bit of trouble.
A free in there. Brian Shannon was running with his eye on the ball, and he's either accidentally or otherwise he was tripped, and the referee gives a free in to Knock from about, or to Clonakenny from about 30 yards out, and Stephen Maher has come across to take this one again. Stephen standing over the ball. It should be an easy enough one. It's almost straight in front of the goal. We'd expect Stephen to put this one over, and the two umpires are happy with that. The white flag has been raised. Another point for Clonakenny. The referee is holding up the play now, and there's
injury for Sean. Sean Maher has been struggling there for the last couple of minutes with an injury there. He's limping across the field now, hoping to try and walk it off here now before Alan takes this long puck out. In fairness to Sean, he won't go down too easy anyway, so he dies on the field, in fairness to him. So Alan's taking a long puck out down along this side of the field here, down on top of Colin Ryan. If Tommy Nolan is in behind for the breaking ball, it breaks in front again. Jack Ryan in possession there now. In fairness to Jack, he's looking around, he strikes it back in on top of John Carroll again.
Joe Burr knocks it away from John just as he was about to put up the hand for that time. The ball breaks out, it comes out, and John Carroll is running out for a break of it.
A lovely ball out to Tommy Nolan.
Knocks it out to Tommy.
Tommy is all the time in the world now. It should take a score. Great score. John Carroll, great vision there again. Roddy was his hurl was dispossessed, but he managed to stay play and kicked it on to John Carroll. John, with great vision, found Tommy Nolan now on his own. Quick puck out again, down again. Clonakenny have it.
Conor Ryan has it there, and Conor's making a bit of space for himself, strikes it in towards the goal. Alan Abbott is in under this one. Liam Carroll is there with him as well. But Brian Shannon has the ball. Brian is in hard luck. He has just on the narrow enough angle for himself. He struck it across the face of the goal and it went wide. Probably was a goal opportunity there, but Brian ran onto it very well, took possession first time, and his strike went straight across the face of the goal and wide at the far side. I thought for a minute there the referee is calling for the water break. No, he's
yeah.
The knock substitution there, I think, Robert.
Yeah, Sean Maher, I think, is struggling with injury there. The referee's holding it up for a second for a water break there. We're just waiting to see who's going to come on instead of Sean there.
Okay, so the score at the first water break:
1-2 to 7 pints.
1-2 for Knock,
yeah,
7 pints for Clonakenny.
Yeah, a few of the Clonakenny scores have come from frees there now, but in fairness, they've been well earned frees. They've been running at the Knock defence, so it has proven. 1-3, I should say, for Knock. I didn't write down the last one for Tommy Nolan there. Took it from the corner of the field, getting a bit of assistance here from the sideline as well, which is most important.
That's his sister Mary. Well done, Mary, to spot that. And the score is 1-3 for Knock, 7 points for Clonakenny. So just the bare minimum 1 point in it as we head into the water break. Both teams gone to the far side of the field there for the water break. A good match so far, a good lively match. Very little between the two sides. That goal for Knock, obviously very important, brought it back into the game when there were a few points down. Well taken by Mark Ryan when the ball broke out from John Carroll for him, and gave Willie Costigan no chances. He pulled first time on the ball. It's looking like Rory Nolan is going to come into the field. Rory probably went to the corner now, and they'll bring Tommy Nolan now on the wing. Sean is a big loss to him there. Great work ethic from Sean Marrett and for centre forward, and was struggling there for the last couple of minutes. Clonakenny cleared a couple of balls there now. You could see Sean just couldn't make it up there. So some leg injury niggling there.
Yeah, so referee's giving him a few minutes there for water break. Knocker still in the huddle. Clonakenny are making their way back out. I hope they don't have a repeat of what happened in up north the other evening, where the referee decided to, one team was late coming out, he gave the other team an opportunity to take the kick out, and they went on and scored a goal from it. There was right controversy in that game, but I think in fairness now today, Knocker and Clonakenny are both out here together, just looking to see what positional changes will happen here in Knock now with Rory on. I'd imagine Rory would go into the corner because there's a lot of space there, and Rory's loads of pace, and bring Tommy out on the half-forward line. It's after been a good lively game of hurling so far anyway, in fairness. Both teams here, fitness levels are quite good. Clonakenny have a substitution on as well, Peter.
Yeah, I see Matthew Long has come on there. Matthew's on this side. I think it may be Stephen Ryan is gone. Stephen is gone. Yeah, and Matthew, very fast player if he gets possession of the ball, and he's playing here in wing forward now. The knock puck out gone down the far side of the field again. Punchy's match is going up for it, doesn't quite get it. Conor Shannon has it in his hand. He's trying to get room. He gets it out as far as Punchy's matches. Punchy's gets it on to Sean Maher. Sean gets it on to Conor Ryan. Good move from Clonakenny. Conor is stuck for space. He gets it back to Brian Mullally. Brian Mullally, the captain, Clonakenny captain, takes the shot into the field.
Well batted up by Liam Carroll. Well done by Liam Carroll, yeah. Liam Carroll done really well there now under that dropping ball. That has broke again though. Clonakenny out in the corner far side.
John O'Mara has it. John trying to make room for himself. He lets it back out to Alan Abbott. Alan strikes. And Alan strikes it over the bar. Well done. Good move there by John O'Mara. He was bottled up himself, but he spotted Alan Abbott loose out in front of him and thrown it out to Alan, who sent it over the bar. So that's 8 points for Clonakenny and 1-3 for Knock. Knock goalie ready for the puck out again, Robert.
Alan Grattan, yeah, taking another long puck out down here on this side of the field, down Tipperary as well. Rory's in behind him now. It's coming off his hand, and the referee has signalled. They're quite happy to take it. The referee has signalled that has come off the Clonakenny's hand. So line ball for Knock here now, just right in front of us here, between the 65s.
Well, I'd have to say I was a little bit closer to it than the referee, but I thought it came off the knock-on. But sure, I have to have a little bit of controversy like that. Didn't we, Tommy, up the mosque area there? So it's a line ball for Knock, and Jack Ryan is coming in to take it. Jack looking at his options.
6 yards away from. They're not giving him much room here to take it, in fairness. Yeah, they're right up again now. He signalled for him to give her. Yeah. Jack striking the ball, lovely striking across the middle of the field. Breaks again into Walton. Tommy's taking a big hit there going through. Ball breaks to John Carroll. John is looking for options around turns. Nice strike, was slightly hooked there. A bit of a tussle again. Tommy's rooting for it. Referee's giving a free. Bit of a pull back there. Yeah, should be delighted. Mark Ryan can probably take this one here now. Tommy is still down his knees there now. Big work effort there from him on that ball. Like, he had a good tussle going through. Not an awful lot of room around the centre back area in Clonakenny defence there. In fairness to him, they have it well tightened up. Room seems to be more out to the wings with them. I know has they made a change here on this side as well. Jack Ryan had cleared 4 or 5 good balls, and so Clonakenny made a substitution. Mark Ryan takes that one, puts it over the black spot again. A great score for Mark.
So that narrows the score in a bit. Is 1-4 now for Knock. 8 points for Clonakenny, and Willie Costigan pucks out up the far side of the field again. He breaks inside.
John Breen is tussling for it.
John O'Mara is on it. John O'Mara has it in his hand, trying to make room for himself.
Turn back into strike again.
It's clear. Liam Carroll is on the ball inside for Knock. Liam's trying to get it out. It breaks up. I think Alan Abbott has it, and Alan sticks it in the back of the net. Yes, didn't come up the first time for Liam, and Alan Abbott got in, tapped it into an open space, ran on, picked it up and tapped it into the net. So it's 1-8 now for Clonakenny, 1-4 for Knock as the puck out comes again.
Jack Ryan takes it Paul Kerwin takes it very well down the field, down top of Roddy now. Roddy is up for it, pulls it out of the air, lovely. He's been bottled up, tied up. He's come back to Tommy Hennessy, gets a lovely strike in. It's a great strike, great effort for his dropping short right in the edge of the square. John Carroll should break it out. He's given a 65 for it. In fairness, it broke off the Clonakenny defence there.
So it's a 65 for Knock. Came off with Ger Byrne and John Carroll were tussling under that high ball. It appears to have come off of Ger and went out for 65. And you see Jack Ryan is going over to take it here now for Knock, almost straight in front of the goal. It went out just a little bit to our side of the goal. So Jack coming back and settling himself over this now. And the score, as we said at the moment, is Clonakenny 1-8, Knock 1-4. Jack is settling himself over this one now, and
great
strikes.
Once again, a great strike, all the way with it.
Looks good. The umpires are happy with that, and it's another point for Knock.
Great strike by Jack Ryan there again.
Willie Costigan takes a fairly quick puck out, gone out the far side of the field. John O'Mara running onto it. is tussling for it over there at the far side of the field. It's this bit of a shamazzle going on there, still going on. The referee's going to throw in the ball, and there is a player on the ground. I don't think there's any injury or anything. It's just when the crowd players were there. Referee just holding up play for a minute.
Yeah, he hasn't moved there now. He went down fairly heavy there and a bit of a tussle there. But he's been treated there right on the sideline there, so ref has stopped play there now. The Clonakenny goal has come as a bit of a blow to knock there now. The last few minutes we're after getting back into having an arrow down to 1 point, and it's come with a bit of blow, but I'm sure seemed to be Liam was unlucky there with the tussle coming out. Maybe a bit hard done by, I would have said maybe a bit of a chop down, but that's hurling as the ball broke and stuck in the back of the net, so a bit of concern over here on the far side of the field now. Players still down.
Okay, the referee is there. He's just holding up play for a couple of minutes to see. Not sure what sort of injury the knock player has at the moment. As far as I can see, it's midfielder.
Is it 1-5 to 1-8? Peter, we'll have to get someone in here to keep
all right.
Well,
I would have been happy enough. Robert would have won 4.
4, yeah. No, we're writing it down here from knock. I'm not going to get a second opinion on. Our official in front of us is Tomas Carey. He's concurring with me. 1-5, Tomas. 1-5, yeah. And probably another 1 or 2 should have got already. Who's down, Tomas? Oh, it's Owen. Owen is down.
Owen Sandage is down. There's just about getting on his feet there now. Looks like a knee injury, an ankle injury. He's okay walking around. So the referee will be throwing in the ball, I think, because there was a bit of a schmozzle going on there for a while. Yeah. Yes, we're still waiting. I think it's
looking for a drink.
Be lucky that the referee gave him time to get back to his position there. It was Conor Nesbitt ran across to get a drink of water there when the player was stopped and hadn't got back into his position. Now the referee throws in the ball. It's great. John O'Mara onto the ball there for Clonakenny. His ball is on the ground again. There's another tussle going on.
Given a free.
Is it free or line ball? I'm not sure.
It is close to a line ball, yeah. It's a line ball for Clonakenny there. Plays very tight over on that side of the field. It never broke out at all.
Sean Maher just setting the ball there for himself for the line ball. Sean standing back now, line ball for Clonakenny over on the far side of the field. A good ball up into the air. Alan Apple running on to Clonakenny, but Liam Carroll has it coming out for knock. Liam
Paul Kerwin, a great strike down the field from Paul Kerwin. Liam Carroll done really well. This ball again is dropping down on top of Johnny Carroll. It breaks out across. Roddy is up breaking through and he's looking for options. He's been pulled and dragged out of. Referee has given an advantage to it, and it was a free in fairness to him. Yeah, Roddy done great work. John Carroll had been shouting for it on the far side. It broke away. Just unfortunately he couldn't get to it.
Okay, well, good play there by Colin Ryan for knock, win possession, and when he wasn't able to get it, he gave a hand pass out, but the referee gave him the advantage, and it's free now with Mark Ryan.
Standing over it now, yeah. Mark Ryan standing over this one. Mark's fairly accurate on this, in fairness. An experienced hurler right over the black spot again, in fairness.
Right
well done.
Van Robert, we won't get caught again, so we're 1-6. No, 1 is enough. Willie Costigan takes a quick puck out of the far side of the field. John O'Mara is onto it again. John has the possession of it. He's trying to pass his man. The referee is giving the advantage. Just a hand up, and he is bringing back play. Give John the free. Well aired and free there by John O'Mara. He ran on to the bounce of the ball after Willie Costigan poked it out to the far side. John took it first time, tried to go past his man, was pulled back, and the referee was giving him an advantage. And Stephen Maher is coming out now to take this. It's almost on the sideline, over at the far side of the field, about 50 yards out from the knock goal. Stephen should be able to put this over, as we said earlier. He's very accurate from frees all year, so we'd expect that Stephen will put he strikes the ball, looking good. No, the umpire's waved it wide. It's gone wide at his own side of the field.
Jack Ryan is disappointed out here. Owen has made a run across the side of the field. He's gone back down short to Garrod Hubin. A long strike from Garrod Hubin down across the middle of the field. Roddy is on it. Paul Kerwin is running right through. Roddy is held up again. A great hand pass to Paul Kerwin. Paul is getting a strike in. Paul's having to go for it. Unfortunately, he goes wide. He rushed it a little bit there. He had a bit of space in front of him, but it was a great move Paul made from the middle of the field. Getting reorganised here now and resetting in for Clonakenny puck out.
Willie Costigan pucks it out. He goes long this time over to this side of the field down top. Matthew Long, this I haven't seen much of Matthew since he came into the game. He's running on to this one, but the ball is going to beat him over the line. Yeah, the ball is gone over the line. But the referee's pointing in. I think whether he's pointing for a free or for line ball, Robert.
Line ball, yeah, he's giving a line ball. And
yeah.
Not worth feeling that Clonakenny can get forward, but no, it has been a line ball. 21 yards out, lining up for this. Loads of movement inside around the edge of the square for Clonakenny, in fairness to him.
Alan Abbott is setting himself up for this one now. Alan is a great big cut across the far side. Is John O'Mara trying to keep him in play. Yeah. Brian Shannon is there as well, but it is Paul Kerwin for Oscar.
For the sideline again. 21 yards out the far side of the field.
John Maher has gone across to take it. Sean Maher has gone across to take it there for Clonakenny at the far side of the field. Placed it again for himself. That was a good cut from Alan Abbott, went straight across the goal, and John O'Mara did manage to keep in play.
Another great strike right across the goal and wide again.
No. Hard look there, Sean Maher. He struck it well, but it went wide across the face of the goal, as Robert said, and wide at this side of the field. So it's not goalie with the puck out again.
Down in top of Tommy Hennessy here now, looking for it. It's breaking in behind. Rory has the legs on him. If Rory can get to this one now, well done again. Right possession. Rory's time to strike down into the corner, making it hard enough. John Carroll coming in top, and John has possession of it. Great catch by John Carroll. Strikes it across from Mark Ryan. Mark will have a really good shot at this. Mark takes his point. Well done. Great movement inside from the inside forward line. Mark Ryan and John Carroll are working really well in there, and Roddy is putting in a lot of good ball in on top of Johnny Carroll there. He's getting the better of them.
Yeah, since Colin Ryan went to centre forward, he's winning a lot of possession there for Knock onto the ball first time.
Jack Ryan strikes it again down to Rory Nolan on the top of this one. Rory takes possession of it, being pulled and dragged out. He's going to turn and have a go. Fairness to Rory Nolan, he has the legs. He's walking away from the corner back here in this one. He gets a strike across, he puts it wide. John Carroll is shouting for ball. It should have went across to him. Rory has the legs there, in fairness to him now.
Willie Costigan tried to puck out the far side. It didn't go to John. Who is it?
Mark Ryan.
Ryan has possession.
Up to John Carroll, going back out the field here to Tommy Nolan. Tommy picks it in, and he's after tackle very high there.
An awkward tackle there by Brian Mullally. And the hurl went up around Mark Ryan's head, so the referee
Tommy Nolan won that free there.
Tommy Nolan, the referee gives the advantage. Actually, it wasn't Brian Mullally, it was Conor Shanahan that you see at the far side. Conor and Brian Mullally have switched sides, so Mark Ryan standing over this, he strikes, and the umpires are happy. The hand is in the air again, so it's another point for Knock. So we're at
1 point game.
1-7 for Knock, 1-8 for Clonakenny as Willie Costigan pokes it out, long ball up.
Ryan is in under it, bats it down, breaks it down. Paul Kerwin picking it up. Great strike by Paul Kerwin again down the field, down on top of Mark Ryan. Mark is in behind, and ball breaks in front for Tommy Nolan. Tommy gives a free away. Tommy lazy pushing it
back there on Conor Shanahan. Conor goes down and throws the ball out to Conor Nesbitt, who's going to take this free from about 40 yards out from his own goal. Again, Conor is, as we said a couple of times, is a lovely striker of the ball, so I'd expect this should drop in around the square. Possible one for Alan Abbott to get the hand up to maybe to catch. Referee's gone in there to get closer to the play as Conor Nesbitt stands over this ball now, as we said, 40 yards out from his own goal. Conor lifts, bends, and he strikes. Yes, dropping right into the square.
Ian Tracy takes it, laying it off to Jack Ryan over in the far corner of the field, and Jack has put it over the sideline. Unfortunately, Jack, great work by the inside there by Liam Carroll. Broke that ball down, holding firm underneath the dropping ball in there. Well organised defence from a Knock there that time again.
And it's a line ball to Clonakenny, just about the 21 yard line over at the far side of the field, slightly outside the 21 there, and Alan Abbott is looking for a place to put down this ball and place it for himself. Remember, he cut the last one straight across the face of the goal. Alan has a good cut of the ball, and let's see what he can do with this one now from just outside the 21. No, it doesn't come off the ground at all, it goes slowly, but Knock running on to it. Paul Kerwin.
Garrett Hoban, I should say. Garrett Hoban breaking out of the ball. The referee has given a free.
Yeah, he was pulled back there as he was just about to hand pass the ball away, and the referee gives a free out to Knock. And Jack Ryan has gone across to the far side of the field to take it for a Knock now.
Knock management are urging their forwards to push forward. Knock had get sucked back up the field a good bit. Our midfield was inside the 45 yard line. Tony has been urging them out to push forward. Jack will have a long strike at this ball now coming in across. Loads of movement inside for it. This should be dropping in on top of Roddy now, or maybe behind to John Carroll.
I see Conor Nesbitt has gone back in to stand in front of John Carroll and leave Gerburn loose behind him. So John has been doing a lot of damage in there, winning possession of the ball, but this is not going to go anywhere near him. It goes to Punchy's matches for Clonakenny. Punchy's pulled back as he was hand passing the ball back to Mickey Costigan, but the referee gives a free. Clear pull on Punchy's hand as he tried to hand pass the ball back that time. And Conor Nesbitt is coming across to take it again, more or less the same position as he took the last one, maybe a bit closer to his own goal, and standing over this one. Remember the last one he dropped it right on the edge of the square, so let's see what Conor Nesbitt can do with this ball now. Conor standing over it, and the forwards are in on the edge of the square. Conor bends and strikes, another good ball dropping right into the square, gone a bit to the far side of the field, but it shouldn't go to the Oh. Referee, that's a very unusual one. Referee, is he called for half time? Very unusual, because I think Brian Shannon had that ball in his hand after catching the high ball. Very unusual for a referee to stop play just on the middle of an attack like that.
He had said from the last play, so he obviously expected if it was either dead ball or he was going to blow it up. Strange one though, because it was inside on the edge of the 14, and he blew it up, but luckily for Knock he did.
He may have told Conor Nesbitt that he had to score direct. I'm not sure. I didn't hear that, but it was a bit of surprise that it was the stop play right as Clonakenny were attacking. So the half-time score, both teams gone
7-1-8, but we're going to confirm it. We're going to confirm the score, because I had been missing a couple of them there and not writing down all the Clonakenny one-eiters. I didn't like it. 1-8 each.
Okay. The referee is given an official score now as 1-8 each. So we've been missing a point somewhere along the line, and the referee has confirmed the score is 1-8 to Clonakenny, 1-8 to Knock. And we said at the start that either team would really put in a Holy Cross match. So I had a goal into Tommy Nolan there for a point. So he's doing a good bit of damage in there around the square. I must say for Clonakenny, Sean Maher is playing well at centre field, out front of his man, trying to win the ball. Alan Abbott took his goal very well when he got the chance inside, and there's very little between those two teams. As we have been, I think it's about 5 points we have got from frees for Clonakenny so far. We know that Conor Nesbitt scored 2 long range ones, and I think Stephen Maher scored either 2 or 3 from inside, from closer in. Just while we're on the break here, Robert and myself were talking before we started that we would mention the Tipperary draw, because it's extremely important to both clubs as of raising funds. Robert mentioned earlier that it's been a very strange year, and indeed it has been a strange year, and one of the things about it is that the Tipperary draw was put back from May until the 18th of September, so the first draw will take place on the 18th of September. So there's a big push on from all clubs in the county now to try and promote the draw over the last couple of weeks, and there's some fantastic prizes in it, and it's an important fundraiser for Knock as well as for other clubs, Robert.
It is indeed, yeah. It's one of our main sources of income, and as I said, with this year being a strange year, we haven't been able to do any of our 5k runs or anything like that, and usually we rely on a lot of local support from businesses and things like that around the fund us with prizes and sponsor things and like that, and with time that's in it, we'd be also urging that people kind of shop local and keep those people in mind that they've been good to our clubs down through the year. But the Tipperary draw is a huge source of income. For every euro that's given towards the Tipperary draw, 50 cent of it comes towards Tipperary. So like the €100 for the year, Tipperary get 50 and Knock get 50 of it, and Clonakenny get their 50 from their side of it. So it's important that you do sign up with the club. There's huge prizes. There's a weekly lotto in it as well, and we've had good success down through the years. There's been some good winners over our way.
I remember going over a couple of years ago to present the car to Peter Carey. I think it was that year we had it was marking 25 years at the draw, and we had actually €50,000 was the value of that first car. So Knock had a fantastic win, and Clonakenny have had a number of wins as well. So it's a great draw, a great opportunity for any club, great punt for anybody to go, because it's only €100, €2 a week is if you want to look at it that way, and there's over €500,000 in prizes every year, with a car every month. And this year, because of the late start, the draws will be held every 3 weeks instead of every month. And obviously, again, because of the virus, the draws normally are held in pubs, organised by clubs right throughout the county. But this year we'll have to have some other way of holding the draw, because we won't be able to bring people together as we have been doing. But for those of you listening in who are not already in the Tipperary draw, The way you can join is by contacting any member of your respective club, either Clonakenny or Knock, and you can also pay online. You can contact the Tipperary GA office in Thurles, and even if you join directly, you just nominate the club. So if you're from Knock, you just say you're joining on behalf of Knock, or if you're from Clonakenny, you're joining from Clonakenny, and we'll get the commission back. Robert mentioned that €50 goes out of every €100 that's paid in. €50 goes back to the club, and there is a bonus there for the last couple of years. The club with more than 200 members actually gets €60 back out of the members above the 200, and any club with over 300 members gets €70 back for all members above the 300. So it's a fantastic return to clubs, as well as being able to chances of winning some great prizes. So we'd encourage you all to take this opportunity. If you're not already in the Tipperary draw, do something about it today. You can go to the Tipperary GA website and join online, and you're a support of either Clonakenny or Knock, or indeed any other club that you're involved with, would be greatly appreciated. And of course you're also supporting Tipperary GA.
Yeah, that's very important, as Peter said, because it is our main source of income for a number of years there, and small clubs do struggle with finances and things like that. We don't have big companies ranking in the area with big sponsorship ranking like that, so we solely depend on the efforts of the local people and things like that in it. And unfortunately, as it's looking here along the sideline today, it's so quiet along the sideline. Numerous people have missed the championship match maybe for the last 20, 30 year, 40 year with both clubs, and it's unfortunate today. Hopefully that we're giving you some bit of commentary on it, and the viewing that you're watching here on YouTube and Facebook and that is coming some way to make up for it, and that we're missing out on your support on the sideline. It's an eerie silence that you can just hear the players talking, which usually wouldn't happen in a Knock and Clonakenny match. There'd be a bit of banter along the sideline, but the only tussle here today, I think, is between Peter and myself over who's scoring what, and I'm not writing them all down. Definitely not all the Clonakenny ones, but unfortunately the ref is as well, so at the end of the day it'll be down to him. Teams are starting to come back out on the field here now. It's a beautiful day, small little bit of a breeze in it now, coming more across the field if anything, so it's not really favouring either teams. Nothing between both teams at the moment, Peter.
No, obviously we're back to the same scores we started with. Both teams are level at 1 goal and 8 points each, and referee is just calling the players to the centre of the field now.
Just see one change in the Knock team at the moment. I'm looking here to see is there anything else. Tomas has highlighted there to me. It looks like Brian Franks has gone into goals instead of Alan Grattam there, so I'm just looking around the field to see have we any other changes as well. We're on the far side of the field from the selector, so we can't we're not getting the up to date.
No change for anyone. I don't think there's any change on the Clonakenny team as far as I can see. You see Sean Maher and Punchy's matches are lining up in the centre of the field there again for the throw in with the referee, and the ball is in and the game is on. The second half of the game is on. Is
and then over it again. There's a right tussle there.
I think Punchy's match has got it up into his hand.
Good pull from Garrod Hubin there.
Now Sean Maher his hand. No, it's gone around again. Still,
wild pull wild pull there, unfortunately,
from
Owen Standish there,
Owen Standish, and the referee
he's gone over for a little chat with him, and we'll go into the book for this one.
Yeah, and I'm sure Conor Nesbitt will be lining up this one for Clonakenny here from almost the centre of the field, because the ball hadn't actually moved, Robert, from where the referee threw it in. Was in around the feet, and Owen came in a little bit rash with a hard pull there, and the referee blood
there now. The ball hadn't broke at all. Owen came in, there was a tussle for 5 or 6 times. There was an attempt to pick it up, but he's after getting booked there now. Owen there unfortunately given a free shot there now. There was no need for it, but look, there's a nice breeze here as well. I see him throwing up the bit of grass to make sure he's getting the targets right. Standing over here now, Conor again.
Conor tapped over 2 in the first half, so let's hope he can put this one through over for Clonakenny as well, Robert. You mightn't just tap it.
I might agree with it now, yeah. It's wide ball. He's overcompensated for it. There's a nice bit of a breeze just came there just across the field, and he allowed a little bit much for it there now, so all square again as we start off here, dropping down in centre forward again.
First poke out from your new goalie.
Yeah, breaking in, great breakdown. Out here to Tommy Nolan, he gets 2 hands down over there now. Tommy's going to have a quick look up and have a strike. Wide ball, unfortunately put it wide at his own post there.
Yeah, Tommy made good room for himself, got into a bit of open ground there and took a shot, but went wide on his own side of the goal. So Willie Costigan, just seen here, he can poke this one out to now. Willie pokes it out to this side of the field. Dropping down here, that's off by Ian Tracy. It's a good tussle for it, well blocked down by Ian Tracy. Paul Kerwin is under, he lays it back down to Garrod Hubin. Garrod sends a long strike in front of John Carroll. John is coming out to it now. It breaks in behind Mark Ryan. Rory Nolan went down for it. Rory has the ball in his hand, he's turning right in for the front of the goal. He lays it off to Mark Ryan. Mark takes a shot into the back of the net. Well done, Mark. Mark Ryan has scored a goal in the first half, has got his second goal there, Rory Nolan turned it out to him. Rory was trying to make his way towards the goal himself. Saw that he wasn't going to get a strike and let it out to Mark Ryan, who scored it.
That was a great score from Mark Ryan. He's lethal when he gets the ball in hand like that, in fairness to him. Lovely tidy strike of the ball. Breaking here again. Jack Ryan has got it again. Jack is having a great game of wing back there now, putting it in over centre back, asking a little bit much of Johnny Carroll to come out to this one. Knock him, battle down, lays it off to the wing back across into his full back and drives it down full into the field.
Gerard Byrne clears it down. It's dropping down about 21 yards out. It breaks out in front of Brian Shannon is on the ball there. Brian trying to get it up. It doesn't get it up full time. And again, a loose pull there from a Clonakenny player. Not sure who it came from, but the referee gives a free out to Knock. It's about nothing malicious or anything. It's just a loose pull across the Knock player's hurl.
Ball has been let back into Jack there now. Nothing malicious there, as Peter said, just a wild pull, a bit lazy off it. So Jack will have a strike at this now. The breeze is deceiving, is coming across the field more so now. So Jack had stole a yard or two now, but the ref has taken back 4 or 5 off him. It'll shortly be a puck out if he goes back in much farther with it. Great long strike of the ball again, landing it right in on top of John Carroll again. It's breaking out across the middle of the field. Tommy Hennessy has the ball in his hand. Tusselford again dispossessed.
Brian Mullally has it coming out for Clonakenny. Brian lets it out at Prunchies Matthews. Prunchies' hand pass is blocked down.
Owen Standish does a strike across. He's been blocked out. It's a line ball to Knock. Good tussle there again from Owen Standish, in fairness to him. Working hard in the middle of the field, has covered a lot of ground up along. Knock are pushing very forward this time. It has been a game like that where the first half Clonakenny pushed very forward. Now Knock have been pushing very forward, so it's good.
Mark Ryan has gone across to take this line ball for Knock now. Mark, who's already scored 2 goals in the game, and is lining up this line ball from just about 30 yards, 30 yards out.
Strike right across, and fair Roddy has it in his he has to give the 65 now. The keeper made an effort to try and grab it and then dropped it down again.
Hard looking Willie Costigan there, didn't come up on his hurl, went off the nose of his hurl and out over the end line for a 65 for Knock. Shot by Colin Ryan there. There was no great power in it, but it did end up in a 65 for Knock, and Jack Ryan is coming across to take it again here at the side of the
Jack
field.
has a great strike of the ball again now. Once he allows a little bit for the breeze here, it's deceiving, it's coming and going a little bit. Beautiful day for hurling though. No sun, no nothing in his eyes. Wrong 65. He's taking on the wrong 65.
No, Robert, can I do the commentary? You can't do the referee now. And he did take it from the wrong 65, but it doesn't make any difference. He still sent it and had many yards to spare at the other end. It's gone well over the bar for Knock.
That was a little bit cheeky there. I'd say he was just proving he could take it from either of them. 25 yards extra of a strike.
Willie Costigan pucked out.
It has to be a knock ball, knock ball off.
No, it's a knock ball, but the referee is actually giving a free to John O'Mara there, the hurling
hurling over his shoulder there,
It's a free.
Again, I suppose Peter's going to stay neutral this time.
I thought the referee was actually signalling for a free.
No, he's going to give it a line ball. He's happy enough to take it off the ground like our levels from the 65.
And Brian Shannon has the ball going through for Brian is pulled back. Brian is pulled back and free in for almost straight in front of the goal there.
We're drifting up the field here a little bit. We could pull the cameraman down off the top of the van if we're not careful here.
Stephen O'Mara is coming across to take it again, and this one is straight in front of the goal for Stephen from about 35 yards out. Lifts and strikes, and yes, straight over the bar. So well done. So that brings us back to level scores again. I think 1-9 each. And the goal, the Knock goalie pucks it out to the far side of the field. Prunchies Matches goes up in the air, blocks it down, but he blocks it down to a Knock man. It's Jack Ryan coming away with it, and Jack Ryan is fouled there by Matthew Long at the far side of the field. The hand in over the shoulder and pulls him down, and a free to Knock over at the far side from outside or inside their own 65 this time, and Jack Ryan has gone across to take it again.
Jack is it's looking like they're Knock are warming up a sub there. It looks like Jim McDonough, whether they're going to make a change as well.
2-9 each.
2-9, and Mark Ryan got a second goal. 2-9 to 1-9. Change in there. Tommy Hennessy is going off, and Jim McDonough looks to be coming on. Jim will probably go in around the edge of the square now and bring Tommy Nolan back out on the wing, I'd say. Jim, in fairness to him, seasoned hurler at this stage, but lethal when he gets the ball in hand. Jim is taking the wing back for a run up along the far sideline, and they're exchanging hurls there at the moment, and a little bit of getting to know one another on the far side of the field. Another long strike here coming from Jack.
Jack Ryan is down over his strikes. Looking good. He has the distance and the looks of things.
Yeah.
Yes, straight over
super point from Jack again.
Straight over the black spot on the crossbar there, and that brings the score now for Knock
2-10
to Clonakenny's 1-9.
1-9. I think that's what it is. If I'm open for correction, I think we're right.
4 point gap in it.
Yeah.
And David Cody is coming on for Clonakenny. David is coming on. Let's see yet who is actually going off. Stephen Maher is moving out on the wing in a switch with Matthew Long.
Down alongside, Paul Kerwin has made a run for the break off Ian. There was holding there again. Arm in over the shoulder there. Guilty of a dare from Ian again. Like that's the second free that's after been for that now.
Foul on John O'Mara, and John is leaving it down there for Stephen Maher, who's coming across to take this one.
Tomas has been very official on the sideline this time. He's making sure that the free has been taken from the correct place. A little bit harder for a taller hurler marking a smaller fella on a ball like that. He's reaching in front of him, and he's giving away the free. Knock will be very happy with their second half return here now, if they can keep it going.
Important free here for Stephen Maher now, so let's see what Stephen can do with this. It looks good. No, it's out to this side of the
wide,
field.
yeah. No. Wide ball.
It's out on the left hand side of the post. And
Brian Franks drives it out short to Noel Fogarty. Noel standing on his own. Noel can take him on running now. He should be looking for Ian here to let off to him. Ian Tracy's long strike of the ball. Ian Tracy in on top of Mark Ryan and John Carroll. John has been calling for it. John takes it out of the sky, lays it off again to Roddy. Roddy has a strike at bat, and unfortunately he drives it wide. It was a great move from John Carroll. Great vision. Laid off as he was jumping in the air in fairness to him.
John took possession very well. A quick puck out there to the far side of the field. Gone out to David Cody. David, his first touch after coming onto the field, strikes it in now. Great ball inside to Conor Ryan. Conor Ryan has plenty of space in front of him with Conor opposite to strike.
Yes,
good
point
strikes it over the barrel. Great vision there from David Cody to spot Conor loose inside. And again,
another short puck up. Oh, he's not allowing it this time. His players weren't outside the 21. It's unfortunate there because we had Knock again possession of it. He's going to have another shot at it again. Referee being nice and strict on that rule there. Brian Franks is looking to drive this one out here now. Dropping ball here in the middle of the field, taken by Paul Kerwin. A great take by Paul Kerwin. Puts it in front of Mark Ryan. Mark hustling for it. Mark has been dragged down. Johnny Carroll has possession. Johnny is looking back out the field. He's holding it up. In fairness to Johnny, breaks again. Good tussle for it there. Well picked up again.
Crunchy smashes has there for Clonakenny. Crunchy sends it across the field to David Cody. David steadies himself. Strikes it. Looks a good one. Yes, David Cody has struck it over the bar from centre field. And David come on there for Brian Shanahan. Brian has got a couple of injuries there early on in the match, and David Cody has come on to replace him there at wing forward.
Great long puck out, well broke on again by Paul Kerwin.
Clonakenny
head injury there.
Sean Maher got the end of the swing there. The ball was going over his head.
Followed through, but he did connect it with the ball, so there was no harm done, no malicious in it at all. It's just because of the head injury.
Sean
He
was
stopped
trying to catch it himself, put the hand up, but Knock pulled overhead on the ball and
did connect with the ball, but he just stopped it because of the head injury. Fairness.
The referee is holding up play there. The physio is in with Sean there in just checking out, make sure everything is okay. And
he's going to need a bit of treatment now. He's getting ice on it there now at the moment. So
we're still looking at 2-10 for Knock and 1-11 for Clonakenny. So 2 points there for Clonakenny from Conor Ryan, and David Cody brought us back into the game. And that goal from Mark Ryan at the start of the second half, early in the second half, gave them a great boost for this part. And let's see now, play is still held up while Sean is getting back to his feet. Looks like he's okay.
Yeah. Referee having a chat with him.
Because it is a head injury, possibly, Robert, is because he knows taking over just to record it. Okay. Crunchiest matches and crunchiest matches, and Owen Standish very anxious to get their hands on. Sean Maher picks it up. Well done, Sean. Passes it back out to Cheesy. Cheesy pulls first time on the ground.
Knock ball.
Referee is giving it as a knock ball. It's clashed out between the two players, but the referee is giving it as a knock ball, and
Ian is ready to take this. Ian Tracy here lining up to take this one now between the two 65s. He hasn't much room in front of him. They're about 8 yards apart from him. Doesn't matter to Ian, he puts it in over the heads right in front of Johnny Carroll. Johnny takes it on the hurl, flicks it on to Mark Ryan. Mark get over this one, unfortunately not. The ball broke inside him a little bit.
Conor Nesbitt has it coming out for Clonakenny. Conor clears it out to this side of the field.
Paul
Carey goes up and
it was probably near enough to the line there, but we'll say nothing, we'll hurl on. Paul Kerwin is an urgent bit of a urgency on this one, bit of work rate to improve.
Well done. Conor Ryan picks it up in the crowd of players there. The referee is paying advantage and he calls him back. And well done. Conor one possession there in the crowd of players. The referee calls it back, and
the referee is right up with the play. In fairness to him, he's right on every decision. So,
and Conor Nesbitt is coming over across to take this one again.
There can be no arguments with any of the referees there. In fairness to him, the referee has been very good tonight or today here. With the movement again, he's about 20 yards inside his own 65-yard line, and the breeze is coming across the field. Loads of movement inside. To see the corner forwards making the nuisance of themselves in there.
It's a good strike from Conor.
Strike dropping on the 14 inside. Good tussle, breaks in.
It's in the net. It's in the back of the net. Broken into the net for Clonakenny. I'm not sure who will come off of there. Alan Abbott was in under it, but I'm not sure who actually got the hurl to it. The ball was dropping just short. And a quick puck out.
Tracy
Tracy
takes it long in on top of John Carroll again and Mark Ryan. A lot of ball going in on top of Johnny today. Mark has this one again. Is Mark another strike a goal? No, it's a straight at the keeper there.
Well saved by Willie Costigan. Willie clears it out to the far side of the field. Sean Maher's running onto it. Sean is on the ground, but he's up again. But knock of possession.
Great work by Jack there again on that one.
No.
Unfortunately, it sailed wide. Great work by Jack Ryan. He had come 40 yards up the field there to try and intercept that ball, in fairness to him.
Well, that goal off the Conor Nesbitt's free brings Clonakenny back into the game. The ball puck out now.
Blocked by Johnny Breen there
Stephen
again.
Maher's onto it. Stephen's running onto it, trying to get it up in one hand. Stephen has it picked up. He has it.
He's throwing it across the squares, the man right in front. Off the back of the...
Kicked in over the net, and Alan Abbott has it gone into the net this time. Matthew Long's shot was half blocked down, but the ball broke there, and in rushing Alan Abbott got a foot to it and just kicked it over the line. So that makes it Clonakenny 3-11.
3-11 to 2-10.
2-10 for Lock. That's a big change with those two quick goals.
Big swing there now in the last couple of minutes.
And Sean Maher's under the puck out again.
Yeah.
Sean, it breaks down to Conor Nesbitt.
Clonakenny Hims have been a good few of the puck outs here, winning the breaking ball now. In possession again, pulled back again, a bit wild there again. I'd say he's going to talk to someone there now for a little bit wild there. Discipline is costing a little bit for Knock, unfortunately there. A few little frees, a little pulls and little tackles, pull back and things like that.
Conor Nesbitt placing the ball again on the Clonakenny
65-yard line, yeah. He'll have a fair crack at this one again. He wasn't far off at the last one either. Knock will be hoping it doesn't drop in there again. There's after the last couple of minutes there's been a bit of pressure on that full back line and they're breaking ball.
Looks good. No, it's gone to the far side of the field unless they're able to keep it in play. Yes, it is kept in play, but no, the referee
is a free out. He's been standing in the square. Yeah. Good referee in there now.
These three Clonakenny players were in under that dropping ball, and the referee got
their best to keep it alive there, but it was just in the square for it. A square ball. Brian Franks is taking a long puck out here now.
This way.
Ball dropping on the 45-yard line. Well added to there. Breaking again. Clonakenny have won a lot of those breaking balls here now. Good tussle again. Good work rate from Knock. Jack Ryan has done well, and Jack has won a free for himself. Got a shoulder in the chest, but he turned around. Nothing malicious, but nice free. Jack will get to take it himself here now.
An opportunity for Knock to close the gap a little bit from this one. Jack has scored from this distance or better. Another sub going on for Knock here, Robert.
Yeah, let's see who's coming off here now.
Number 20 is coming on.
Yeah, that's Fergus Ryan. Looks like Liam Carroll is going out full back and Fergus is going back in there at centre back. Gerard Hoban is dropping back into full back. Fergus there probably unlucky not to be playing here 23 years without missing a championship game with Knock. So
that's good point.
Wealth of experience here now.
Good point for Knock there again by Jack Ryan from that free.
Jack Ryan is hurling really well now. So
and Willie Costigan getting ready for the puck out again.
Knock had missed a good few balls there on the half back line, so they're trying to shore it up a little bit there now.
Willie sends the ball, it's dropping down, it's coming into the hands of
Paul Kerwin.
Paul Kerwin sends it in, drives it in top of John Carroll again. Clonakenny goalie coming out of it. No, it's gone out for a 65 again. Neil Matches came across and got it out of the danger area, out over the end line for a 60 at the cost of a 65. And they're going for another water break. Yeah, they're in the water break. The helmets are coming off there.
Yeah.
And
we'll confirm the score.
Robert, we get the score confirmed.
Mary's going in there just to make sure the score. It's been a bit high scoring game in fairness.
3-11.
2-11, 3-11.
Yeah,
we have it right this time, Peter.
2-11 to 3-11 is confirmed by the referee there to Mary Ryan. So all still to play for in the last quarter. 2-11. So all to play for with the last 15 minutes to go. And there's been a number of changes on both sides. We have, as we said, Fergal Ryan has just come on there in the last few minutes, and we think Liam Carroll has gone.
Yeah,
has gone off.
Yeah, Gerard Hoban has moved back into full back. I'd say Jack will go centre now as well, and they'll probably put Fergus out in the wing for a bit of fresh legs out there. Jack is after having a good game there now as well.
Yeah, Jack Ryan has been very dependable from long range frees as well as been playing very well.
Knock have a big advantage this year of having a good bench. Like, you know, small clubs who struggle with numbers, but in fairness this year we have a good bench. When you're bringing on the experience like Jim McDonald, Fergus Ryan and lads like that onto it, and changes from the last day there, Mark Ryan coming in having a big factor in this game as well as adding to the young lads like Rory Noel and Tommy Noel and lads like that. So it's a big club going in the right direction.
I see a couple of knock lads decided they'd waste more energy going for the drinking water than they would by getting it, so they instead held their positions here in front of the goal.
They didn't need refueling this time, a bit of team tactics and that.
So the Clonakenny lads are back out on the field.
Jim McDonald was only fresh on, so he didn't need a drink that time. Mark himself in the game time. I'd expect something big from the two of those there now.
And the knock lads coming back out onto their positions now again. So we're in for a rip-roaring last 15 minutes now.
Johnny Carroll's leading up the field here now again. In fairness to Johnny, huge work rate here today, as I said. Won an All-Ireland back in 2001 with Tipperary and giving a huge effort here to the club today. And people feed off of his experience and his knowledge and the way he's able to throw the ball around and encourage lads around. When you see him doing it, the rest of the team are rising to it as well. And
it is great to see John Carroll still playing hurling like that, and the man is marking him there today for Clonakenny. Jar Bourne has been hurling for Clonakenny for all his life as well, and giving great service to the club. So it's an interesting duel in there between Jar and John Carroll.
And two, as you said, has given huge service to hurling in the county, let alone other clubs.
And Jack Ryan has taken the 65. And he is accurate again. Jack has put it straight over the black spot for that. I thought it was straight over. I don't know. Oh my God! I thought that was straight over the bar from here.
We'll have to go to Hawkeye. Someone that can give us a second opinion on it?
We were actually certain from here on the sideline that, but the umpire on this side of the field has waved it wide. The referee has gone in to talk to the umpires. Yeah. I certainly thought it was well inside the...
I would have thought so too, because he just flicked it over the bar.
I know we are looking at it from an angle, but still it should be. No.
Signal a wide. He's converted it. Yeah. Signal a wide. That'll spur on knock now again. They'll have to work again.
That's
lining up now for a puck out here again. In fairness to both teams, they played a very structured game, man on man. There's been no sweeper systems or anything like that. There's every man mark his own man.
Sean Maher has gained possession again. He throws it ahead to John O'Hara.
Yeah, Ian Tracy got a nice flick on it. Was breaking out here to
Punchy Smatches has it
locked down again by Owen Standish. Owen doubles on the ground.
He's shot his puck down.
Ian Tracy picks it lovely, going across the field now. Ian lays it off across. Jack Ryan gets a long ball in across to John Carroll, and John has it in front of him again. John is doing huge work. He's breaking him and pulled and dragged out. He's led inside to Mark Ryan. Mark has got it. Mark took a quick shot. He's given the free in. Mark's ball came off the crossbar. Mark was unlucky.
It's a free in.
Yeah, Johnny had done a lot of work there and pulled and dragged here to gain possession after it again.
From the 21-yard line, it's a free for a knock.
Yeah, Mark Ryan will tap this over the bar now because there's nothing in the score, so loads of time to play. As I said, both teams have given a great honest effort. He's been man on man here.
Mark puts it over the bar, so it's another point for knock.
So 2-12
to
3-11. Handwriting is a bit shaky here. We're trying to watch the play and everything here.
Yeah, Willie Costigan pucks it out to the far side of the field. Comes off a knock hand as he gone over there. Fergus Ryan tries to catch it first time.
Again, to have knock have it again. Well done. It's a free. Well done. Well done. Fergus is encouraging there on the far side of the field.
A simple push in the back there, and there was no need for it, and it's a free into knock. And Mark Ryan has gone out to take this. Yeah. He's about 40 yards out, near 50 yards out, I'd say, from his own
fresh
goal.
Legs just proved in that wing there now.
From the
ball was brought forward.
From the Clonakenny goal, within Mark's range.
It's well within his range, yeah.
And this will bring it back to a 1 point game. If we put
hopefully
this over.
it's over.
Yeah, the umpires
they're happy and we're happy. One of us is.
There's no dispute this time. It's straight over.
Write it down straight away, Peter, before we forget.
Willie Costigan pokes out along this side of the field.
Ian Tracy does well on a breakdown on it. Yeah, good tussle again here now.
The ball is on the ground. John O'Mara tries to pick it up. Knockman pulls it, clears the first time.
Up to me here, but unfortunately I can't get involved.
It's gone out for a line ball for Clonakenny. How do we keep it?
We're making our way up the field here, Peter. It's closely marked as I've been for years by Clonakenny, man.
Yeah. Right, it's Prunchies Matches is coming across to take it here on this side of the field. There's another. There's a
man down here for an injury just in front of us here. Looks like Ian is down there taking it. Took a knock on the arm there at that time.
Yeah, the referee stopped play. There's an injury there to Ian.
He did take a slap on the elbow there a few minutes ago, alright, and it's a bit of a stinger there from now, so hopefully don't want to lose him. He's have to win a good few puck outs there now, breaking a lot of ball there, so
Prunchies has time here to settle this one and set it up for himself.
Knocker warming up another sub over the far side of the field here. The way the game has gone now, you can no longer win anything with 15 players. It's all about what comes on for the last 20 minutes or have 15 minutes to freshen the thing up. Ian is still down there, but I'm sure he won't go out.
No, he's okay.
He's up again. Yeah.
Ready to restart the play again.
Yeah. Ten minutes left to play, the referee has told us. A right tussle in front of this one here now between Paul Kerwin.
Come on, John O'Mara. Prunchies took it down on the sideline to John O'Mara.
Nice flick by Ian there now, blocked again.
John is still on
the ball.
He has it in his hand again. He's trying to push his way through. He's not getting
the referee's going to play it.
He breaks it out to Matthew Long. Matthew Long is breaking it across in front of the goal. Matthew tries to strike, it's half blocked down.
Yeah.
And the ball comes out, it's clear.
Strike Johnny Breen up the field, that's well done there now. Need to win a few more in the half hour line here. Rory Nolan is trying hard here. Great tussle for a ball, but Clonakenny are breaking away from it again.
Brian Mullally has the ball. Brian is upended as he tries to come over with that ball in his hand. Brian is not happy with that. He didn't have got a tap on the hand, the ball in his hand as he tried to come out there, but it's a free.
Knock is making a change here as well. They're bringing on Christopher Neville's on instead of Tommy Nolan there now. Christopher, plenty of height and plenty of pace. In fairness to him, he should make a bit of an influence.
Very tall player coming in there, wearing number 17, is it?
Chris Neville,
Chris Neville's and
Tommy Nolan makes way from there now.
As Conor Nesbitt lines up to take this free. Conor should be dropping this one in around the square again. Yes, it is dropping into the danger area.
Danger area there, well batted out by Knock again, a wide ball. Good clash there and a wide ball.
No, it's dropped over the head players, backs and forwards, over the heads of backs and forwards and gone wide. Knock puck out, gone to the far side of the field. Conor Nesbitt is under this one. Conor gets the hand to it, but doesn't hold it first time, but he picks up the break. He's breaking away loose with it. Conor Nesbitt coming up the field with it. He's still going. He can't catch it again now. He's got it twice.
A great hook by Roddy, great work. He's had to follow him for 40 yards there now. And Jack Ryan is doing well on it there again.
Jack Ryan has it up.
Well. He's been held up.
No.
It was around the neck a little bit.
Yeah,
Clonakenny are looking for maybe barging, but the hand was just a little bit high, so you have to give him the free for that one in fairness to him.
The referee is giving a free and Jack Ryan is going to take it himself.
Clonakenny are making a change here as well.
Yeah, it looks like Donnacha Murray is coming on. Donnacha wasn't able to start the game today with an injury, but he's coming in now. Stephen Maher making way. Free taker is going off. And Dunny is coming out on the wing here.
Dunny will bring a bit of experience to this as well, in fairness to him.
Yeah, very man who's given great service to the club down through the years as well. And unfortunately, he has been a leg injury there for the last couple of matches and wasn't able to play. And Donnacha was a selector on our senior team this year, having stepped down from playing senior himself. Conor's
getting a bit of treatment here in the middle of the field again there. Struggling a little bit there now. So.
This could possibly be within Jack Ryan's range. Robert, from where it is.
Yeah, he's
put over a lot of frees already.
He's probably not far off of 90 yards out, in fairness to him with this one, but he has a great strike of the ball. He's after hurling really well there today. Knock have a few big target men in around the square here now with Chris coming in there, Sharkey and John Carroll. That's a long strike of a ball. It's a dangerous one. A square ball.
The referee is giving a square ball, the same as he did at the other end of the field a few minutes ago. John Carroll had actually knocked the ball into the net because it came back off of a Clonakenny hand, broke. But the referee was adamant that players are it.
Jim MacDonald was in the square. I think Johnny Carroll was protesting, but Johnny wasn't in the square. He stepped into it after the ball and done great work on it. But unfortunately, I think Jim had been in the square just before. He didn't have much influence on the game, but
it's a free out for Clonakenny is taken there by Willie Costigan up the field.
Johnny Breen here on this one now lays it off to
good pass out
Jack Ryan again. Jack Ryan sends it in now. Mark Ryan should be under this one. Jack
Ryan has a caught first time in the year. He's coming through, going for great block down from Gerborn. Great block down. His ball breaks out. Still,
good tussle here for it now again.
The ball is on the ground. Somebody has it up. Brian Mullally has it up once more. Well done, Brian. He gets it out. Prunchius Mullally.
Prunchius striking down the field, down to corner back.
Alan Abbott run over to it. Alan Abbott has it in his hand.
Keep him outside him there now.
Alan is out near the corner flag. He says the ball. He's trying it back out. Throws it back out to John O'Mara. John O'Mara is soloing through with the ball and is a hurl. He can't catch it again. He flicks it across the Matthew Long. The ball breaks across the face of the goal. The referee is giving a free out. He's not sure what the free out was for.
I didn't see what the free was for either though. No.
Matthew Long was in hard look that he couldn't get his hurl to that ball when it came across there from John O'Mara.
It was a dangerous ball that came across the field.
And it's a free out for
He's going to come down here and knock off. Chris Neville is going to come under it now.
It's a line ball for Knock here this side of the field.
Knock are going to get hit anyway, so the referee concurs in this one.
Chris Neville
here, ready to take this one now. Chris should have a good strike of the ball here now.
No, it goes low.
Right through the middle. Roddy has it again. He did call for Roddy to take it. Roddy is looking to lay it off to someone. Sharkey has it again.
Mark Ryan is straight across the field. Well worked point for Knock. Well worked point. Who number 17 put it over the bar there, is it? Number 9.
Paul Kerwin done well on that one there now. Long ball coming down here on top of Donny Murray. He does well on it. Ian Tracy's on the ball on the edge of the line and Donny touches it out over the line. Lucky little touch there,
Ball just rolled out over the line when he went to pull
Ian
it up.
Ian himself had a good rattle for it there.
Oh jeez! We heard the sound of that from up here.
Both of them
heard the sound of that from up here. Conor Shannon is
the ref seated. He has to go, unfortunately.
It looked like Chris Neville pulled his hurl there, and the referee heard it and saw it.
If he's seen it,
he's a straight red card.
Red
card. He's not long on the field. He's not long on the field.
There's a tussle on the sideline here. The selector's getting involved in it. Shouldn't be getting involved in it.
Yeah, that's the father of the player.
That's the father of the player, is it? Yeah. Didn't think there was a lot in it. We heard the second slap. All right, there was a little bit of tussle before that, and they had been mourned. So.
It's a pity this has happened here now because John Carroll has come across and tried to get the players back into their places.
Clonakenny came across here to get involved in it as well. Should know better now and leave it on the field. I know his relations are running high, but it's a ball here now. We're having our say in it. Our cameraman is having a little bit of a say in it. But there's no supporters here today, so we may get involved in it.
It's an unfortunate incident that happened.
He was after coming on, I suppose. Like, and he was
a good game.
There was a little bit of a tussle before the ball was taken.
Conor Shannon.
Can we do a score check with the?
Referee's confirming the score. Moss, what's he saying there? Draw again.
Draw again?
Ref said draw.
Yeah. 2:15.
2:14.
Yeah.
2:14 to 3:11.
3:11. Yeah.
2:14 to 3:11. So we have a draw game and time. Have we much time left?
4 minutes.
4 minutes left. The referee is here beside us in this incident, and it's 4 minutes left in the game, and the game will restart with a line ball to Knock. Ian Tracy getting ready to take it here now.
Referees have no decision, no choice when they see it standing straight in front of them. You're caught. And we have no argument, and the referee is right up beside it.
Ian Tracy, great ball in.
Super strike of a ball in across.
Ger Bourne has it. Ger comes out. Oh no, he's lost it.
Yeah.
He's broken it. John Carroll. John Carroll has it up again. John trying to make room for
through.
himself.
He's making the way across. His body's everywhere. Oh, did he take the wrong option? Jim McDonald is standing over the far side, was screaming for a ball, standing on his own.
Ger Bourne has managed to pick it up from a crowd of players, and he gets a free out. Has a free out trying to come over the ball. An important clearance there for Clonakenny, because we were under a lot of pressure there, and Conor Nesbitt is going back in to take the free. As the referee told us there a minute ago, there was 4 minutes, so we're now into about 3 minutes left in the game, and Conor Nesbitt will be sending this one down into the danger area for Clonakenny. He's dropping about 30 yards out. Donica Murray is under it. Donica I think has it picked up. Yes, Donica has it picked up, and he's getting the free, I think, is he? The referee's gone over.
He's got over there anyway, yeah.
I think Donica reached a little bit too low to the grass for it. I think there he picked it off the ground.
Yeah.
And the referee is giving the free out.
Jack Ryan is going over for it there as well.
Okay. So we can be sure that this one will drop into the danger area again, if not.
Knox defence have shored up there now, in fairness. The last few minutes there, they've tightened up this game as at the other end as well. John Carroll is still a big threat up there. Mark Ryan, Jim McDonald can get a ball to him now as well. Roddy has done a lot of work here today as well. It's a great ball in on top of John as well. Oh, it breaks out.
Straight out. And Brian Mullally has it, or Conor Shannon has it, and Conor gets it out. As far as Cheesy, Prunchies matches gets it. Prunchies gets it on to Sean Maher. Sean Maher gets it on to Conor Ryan. Bit of a loose pass to Mickey Costigan.
Great strike on the ground there by Rory Nolan.
Rory Nolan gets it back up for knock.
Yeah, Paul Kerwin is running on to this one now. Paul is going to be taken over it. He never had a hope of getting to him, and he did go for it. Paul keeps it cool now. Here we'll get this ball over the bar from Mark Ryan. It'll be a crucial score.
It's a free for Mark Ryan.
Yeah, it is,
from the sideline here now. Conor Nesbitt did sort of a rash tackle there on Paul Nolan as he was going
Paul Kerwin was running through
Paul
there.
Kerwin just missed him.
Yeah, it was very hard to get the timing right on that though, because Paul was flying, so you have to be inch perfect with that one.
We'll see what Mark Ryan can do with this one now, right from the sideline here.
Right in the sideline, 40 yards out. And over the black spot again, great score,
Umpires are happy with this one, so that puts Knock 1 point ahead.
2:15 to 3:11.
A quick puck out to the far side of the field.
Jack Ryan picks it up, drives it back in up along the sideline again.
Neil Matthews is coming over for Clonakenny. Neil gets it up as far as Brian Mullally. Brian is pushed in the back, and it's a free for Clonakenny. Ger Bourne gone across to take this one. Ger Bourne is going across to take it. He needs to get it in around the danger area again. I see the centre back Conor Nesbitt going up the field here.
Centre back moving along the field, and Mark Ryan has gone back to mark him back inside his own 45-yard line.
It's a good strike from Gerard, gone in around the 21, in past the 21.
Disciplined holds well taken there.
Garrod
Houben done really well there now, taking that ball out of the sky. Up along the field now. It's up to Rory to win this one. Rory is in behind him. Rory gets down over, he can get shoving lads out of his way to win this one. There's a right route for this one again.
Well done, David Cody has it over the far side of the field. David needs to strike it in. David gets it in the field. Hold on. John O'Mara has it. John catches it first time.
Don't hold him back, he's giving the lazy free in.
Advantage. Yes, the referee is giving the advantage, and this looks like an opportunity
to level it up.
But one thing for Clonakenny is their free taker, Stephen Maher, has been replaced.
Centre back is going down to take this one, is he?
Conor Nesbitt is most likely to take it.
Conor's going down and take it now.
Bit of argument on the Knox side there about giving away that free, but John O'Mara was pulled back as he tried to make his way through there when he won possession. So it's Conor Nesbitt standing over the ball here now for Clonakenny.
Taking the strike quick.
Striking it, and yes,
the umpires are happy with that one. Yeah, we'll write it down as well. So
that brings it back to level scores again.
3-12.
2-15.
2-15, yeah.
And the ball breaks. Colin Ryan almost had it up there, but Mickey Costigan, I think, might have it now. The ball is on the ground again.
Oh, well done. Good work there coming out to Mark Ryan.
Mark Ryan has it. Mark Ryan.
He lays it off out to over the bar. Paul Kerwin is turning and twisting. He strikes it back over his shoulder.
And the game is over. The referee blows the final whistle. That is the draw.
Knock are celebrating with the draw. I think the draw. A draw is enough for Knock, and we have to wait and hear what the other result is.
John Carroll is going over to the referee there.
Chatting to the referee and thanking him for his services.
I think he might be expressing a bit of disappointment that his goal wasn't allowed to stand that time inside for the square ball. But well done anyway. It's a good game of hurling.
Great game of hurling, great honest game of hurling.
Great honest game of hurling. Just the one little incident there that happened, and I know
those things boiled over.
Rush of blood. And Conor Shanahan is okay, and he's back and finishing off the game.
A lot expected of players when they're coming on like that. They're being riled up.
14 men.
They're being riled up on the sideline before they go on. So small things and tussles and that. And oftentimes if the ball is on and the line ball was a bit slow being taken, if it had to come on, there'd be none of it that hurled on. But look, that's one of those incidents anyway. So
we're not sure if a draw is adequate for Clonakenny.
No, I'm going to go on anyway.
Clonakenny are gone with that.
Need Gordon to win.
Okay. The advice we're getting here is that Knock are dependent on Gortnahoe winning the Gortnahoe Holy Cross match for Knock to get through because of the draw. If they had won, they were in charge of their own destiny. But because it's the draw, they're now dependent on the result of the other game. So I think that's as much as we can tell you here from the pitch side in Clonmore today.
Huge scoring game. We'll have to be. Both teams have to be very happy with the way they performed.
The final
score was 2-15 for Knock, 3-12 for Clonakenny. You know, huge score and great scores taken, and there was no room for anything on that pitch for times.
And in fairness, it was a great day for hurling, and the pitch is in great order as well.
Pitch is in great order, and a good clean game. One little bit of a rush of blood there for a few minutes, but everything worked out fairly well after that.
Well done to Joe Lee, the referee, and his officials for handling the game. So that's all we have to bring you from Clonmore today. Fitting result. Clonakenny ended in a draw with Holy Cross, and were beaten by a pint by Gortnahoe in our first game. So all very tight matches, and your matches were all very tight.
Very tight games as well. We had a great win over Holy Cross to get us started. Lost by about 3 to Gortnahoe, or that in a game we probably could have won. Maybe went for a few goals with a last few minutes of it and that, and just points didn't come our way, but today's work rate was huge there, and in fairness to the subs that came on there as well made a big difference and shored up the defence and that, and Johnny and the boys had a great celebrations over on the Knock side. It's not every day you beat Clonakenny, so when you are draw with them and that and get through.
Alright.
They're cheering over there. I think you're right.
They're probably after getting the result from the Gortnahoe Holy Cross match. So fair dues to Knock, and as always we wish them the very best of luck. That puts them through to quarter final.
We're a bit far away to do player interviews or manager interviews or anything like that, so but we'll probably have to sign off now, and hopefully we'll get to talk again some other day.
Okay.
There'll be a Marty party somewhere after this, will there, Peter? Thanks
to our cameraman up there, Paderborn. Okay, Robert, thanks you. And a final reminder before we go again, don't forget the tip draw.
Most important. Thanks very much, Peter. Enjoyed it.